Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The petroleum industry bill has been signed into law by the president, but its provision seems not to augur well with the Niger Deltans, especially the youth. 3% going to them, while reasonable amount, up to 30%, it will be going to the northern part of Nigeria. And then for the places that are allowing the pipes to pass through, I think the ask is about 5%. So much, about the content of that new bill. And everyone seems not to be happy. Even the governors are overly uncomfortable with it. And because of that, the Niger Delta youths are planning to agitate. And the military have sent a message across to them for them to do the needful. If not, they should be expecting a strong, defense from them. We are going to see details of the grievances of the Niger Delta youth and what they have as a plan for the future. But before we give you full details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you, please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our video. The Niger Delta youth, under the aegis of Anioma Youth Forum Worldwide, has said there may be fresh agitation in the Niger Delta over the recent signing of the petroleum industry bill into law, describing it as an aberration to the oil-rich region. This is as the defense headquarters said the military was ready to forestall the breakdown of law and order in the region. The President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, on Monday signed the petroleum industry bill into law after over 20 turbulent years. Well, the national president of the forum, Nnamdi Ofonye, in an interview, said the negligence of the federal government might lead to a new agitation. According to him, he says, "We will collectively take a stand in our meeting this Sunday, inasmuch as the eventual signing of the bill into law is one that all of Niger Delta has been craving. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be what we expected. The 3% is still a far cry from what we thought, and this goes to show that our representatives do not take our plight to heart, because if the bill that was just signed was presented for the general well-being of the people, it wouldn't have generated controversy. If the generality of the Niger Delta is against the bill, I see no reason why our lawmakers did not stop it at the National Assembly. This is what we always got, because when we ask for the constituency briefing, they don't see it as anything but a waste of time. We have cried to them about what we want, but most of them went to support the bill against the wishes of the people. They have failed us. The Niger Delta will renew its agitation. In fact, there have been some threats in some quarters, but we, the youth of the Niger Delta, are networking and speaking among ourselves to know what next to do. I do not want to preempt any group now, but currently we are all planning to meet to review the so-called law. So far, so good. The law has not gone down well with the youth of the Niger Delta. We will make our position known soon. However, the Director of Defense Information, Major General Benjamin Sawyer, in an interview with one of our correspondents, advised everyone grieve with the law to seek means other than violence to seek redress. Asked if the military has planned to checkmate the threat issued by the repentant militant, he said, "The military is ready at all times to address the issue of security concern. We have all it takes to ensure that the peace and stability enjoyed in the Niger Delta remain and keep everyone secure. I believe they will resolve whatever their grievances are, and it won't degenerate into any crisis. However, we are always prepared to ensure there is peace in every nook and cranny of the country." However, two senior military officers from the South who spoke with one of our correspondents on condition of anonymity appealed to the military to embrace peace. They said they would not speak on record because the activities of the military in the region has already been centralized and that only the defense headquarters was allowed to make official comment on such issues. They nevertheless warned that the military would not allow anyone to interrupt the peace being enjoyed by the people of the region over the signing of the PIB into law by the president. One of them said, "Look, we are in a democratic setting. The president did not manufacture the bill. The bill, before it was presented for signing, was debated at the National Assembly. Representatives of all the states and communities in the country, South-South inclusive, took part in the debate. The majority of them agreed on the provision in it before it was presented to the president for signing. If the people are not happy, they should rather talk to their people to prepare another bill for the amendment of the one signed. But if they say no and want to resort to self-help, we will not open our eyes and allow anyone to take the country back to the time when there was anarchy. The military is equipped enough to handle such a situation." The officer appealed to traditional rulers and opinion leaders in the zone to call their subject to toe the path of peace. Also, another senior officer who equally spoke on condition of secrecy said the military was always on their alert, warning that anyone who wants to disrupt the peace and economic interests of the nation will not be spared. While we are not preparing for any war with our brothers and sisters, we also need to say the military or even the police would not be watching while some people will unleash terror on their communities and innocent Nigerians. Wow, this has triggered a lot of responses, and I'm going to read out some of them. This one said they are free to resume. After all, even the nuisance up north who contributed nothing to the economy of this country are using insurance to live. A Fulani headsman that hardly takes his bath is earning millions through the federal government kidnapping program organized by the federal government for the Fulani. This is really funny. I know that people will say this kind of thing, considering the fact that the government is not reacting at all against the Fulanis when it comes to the issue of kidnapping. On a daily basis, it's becoming stronger. No one will come out to say any strong statement about their activities and also take moves towards ensuring that they are stopped by all means. These guys are walking around with weapons and all of that. Nobody's saying anything, but immediately it has to do with South, Southeast. Wow, everybody, it's like everybody's here just and bam. If you guys messed up, we are going to mess you guys. Look at us, we are talking. There's so much hostility in just Plateau State. We've not really had something like, Python dance going on there and all of that against those who are causing those trouble. The same with southern part of Kaduna. It came, it went, even till now, we are still having records of things happening there. No intensity against hostility there. I don't know. At this point, Nigerians are really, really in a trouble mood. Personally, I wouldn't like to blame the president about this bill. Just like the military guy had said, this thing was presented before the representative, the senators who are representing the interests of South. They were there in the floor of the House when it passed the first reading, when past the second reading, and now presented to the president to sign it into law. Everybody, possibly there's something to enjoy, because before now there were rumors of dollar passing from one hand to the other. It has not been concretized, it's just like, news, fake news and all of that. But however, it baffles the mind that things like this went through and our representative who are earning so much money kept quiet until it went past. And right now, who is going to stand to present an amendment on that case when all of them are comfortable with it? I think people need to just wise up. I'm telling you the truth. You need to be wise to know what to do per time. Because if we keep on behaving this way, slowly, the whole of southern part of Nigeria will be trade out. I heard about the issue of the measure of oil in Nigeria. How much of it is there? And according to the info from, I think, OPEC, they said Nigeria, our oil measure, natural oil, that's our natural resources in terms of oil, has dropped drastically. The content has reduced. Possibly after everything has finished, everybody will take a walk to their individual home. Like for the northern part of Nigeria, their lives are, beginning now, because already they've discovered, oil, and discovered gold. And the gold that they have discovered, nobody seems to be talking about it. Everybody is overly quiet about it. And before you know, they'll start mining it, and the state government will be enjoying themselves, and they'll be packing God, have mercy. This is not just what Nigerians expect. However, we are waiting to see what will happen in terms of the gold that is in Zamfara State. If it will be, the sales fund will be going into the Federation account.